Hey guys, welcome to Astrology Experts. This video is brought to you by you, of course. You're the reason why we're doing this. We know that relationships can be super complex, so let's check on the stars for guidance. Get your coffee and tea ready, and let's get on with the video. Aries and Pisces are opposites in many ways. But fortunately, some of these opposite qualities attract, particularly when Pisces is the female and Aries is the male in the relationship. Passive and certain Pisces is drawn to Aries' take-charge attitude. If there is anything Aries definitely is, it's certain. That is, unless his opinion changes. In this case, he will be very certain about his new opinion too. Emotions and values. If you've spent a significant amount of time around a Pisces, you'll know that most of them are hesitant to commit to certainty about anything. To be fair, part of the reason for this is that they're constantly absorbing others' emotions. So sometimes, they can't distinguish between themselves and the world around them. To go beyond fair and be kind to Pisces, there's an ingrained wisdom in the fish's seemingly steadfast commitment to uncertainty. Pisces innately knows that the reality is bigger and more multidimensional than any of us understand. Aries does not know that. Aries is numerically associated with the infantile years of life. As a result, he often believes that his perception is the only reality. He finds Pisces' broader, nebulous view of the world around him or her frustrating at best and weak at worst. Compatibility rating 3 out of 10. Friendships. This friendship will probably begin because of mutual creative interests. Both Aries and Pisces are artistic visionaries with a strong interest in philosophy and a knack for seeing the bigger picture. Aries, however, might view art as a means to arrive at a standard of success, whereas Pisces usually sees art as a means unto itself. Aries might easily grow annoyed by what they see as this morally highbrow approach. However, secretly, they admire their Pisces friends for being so free from the constraints of societal conventions. On the positive side, Aries, a cardinal leadership sign, lights a so-called fire under Pisces. That is, they spur the idle, dreamy fish into action. When Pisces seems lost at sea and can't come to a decision, Aries is more than happy to do what comes naturally to them, take control. This isn't necessarily a negative thing. However, Aries should realize that despite the fish's placid veneer, there is no forcing Pisces into doing something they don't want to do. Compatibility rating 5 out of 10. Relationships. This relationship has better odds if Pisces lets Aries take the lead. However, there are a few catch-22s here. The first is that even the dynamic force of nature, that is Aries, doesn't simply catch a Pisces fish. Pisces is a mutable sign, and their movement for life is as unpredictable as the flow of water. Water seems to take the shape of its surroundings. But what people don't realize is that its boundlessness overcomes even the earth. What Aries doesn't realize, at first anyway, is that water douses fire. Aries are famous for their explosive tempers and passionate existence, but Pisces is having none of it. When the fish's ram is charging at full speed, Pisces simply smiles and charitably announces that she understands his feelings. The ram may be momentarily satisfied, especially if he or she is one of the more controlling Aries, but they'll soon implode with even more anger as they realize Pisces was merely placating them, even manipulating them into dropping the fight, while fully intending to do whatever he wants anyway. As you can imagine, these two express themselves so differently that they've got to strike a delicate balance if this relationship is going to work. Pisces has to attempt to be more straightforward. Aries has to learn a new language, nonverbal communication. Compatibility rating 4 out of 10. Loving this video so far? Please hit subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you won't miss a video whenever we update. Marriage. Pisces and Aries will only get this far if they accept each other for who they are early on. If these two decide that the things they love about each other outweigh the things that upset them, They can share a special connection. Pisces brings out Aries' gentler side, showing the ram that not every little battle in life can be won with force. She teaches Aries to surrender control in at least some situations, letting the universal force guide them to the places they're meant to go. Disclaimer: not every Aries is receptive to this sort of transformative learning experience, but the more secure ones are. The good news for Aries is that when you give a fish an inch, she swims a mile. When Aries embraces Pisces for the elusive, wonderful creature she is, she rewards him by acting as a brace to support all his intense ambitions. A fish is also willing to go with the flow and let a ram make a lot of important decisions about their life together. For these two, it's all about finding a middle ground. Compatibility rating 4 out of 10. Communication. Aries values straightforwardness and expects others to do the same. Pisces is a contradictory, elusive person whose thoughts and moods change with the tides. Aries' tendency to fight with the force alienates gentle Pisces so completely that she may drift away altogether into calmer seas. In turn, Aries despises manipulation and considers it weak and underhanded. Unfortunately for the ram, manipulation is Pisces' second language. Some Pisces use their intuition to communicate indirectly in ways that make people feel comfortable. Pisces knows instinctively what makes people tick. The fish shows rather than tells and is usually a gentle teacher. However, if Pisces is less involved or emotionally troubled, he or she may rely on manipulation as the main way to get what he wants. This will surely wound and push away the honest ram. Compatibility rating 2 out of 10. Sex and intimacy. The expression of the Aries libido is the same as everything else, intense and straightforward. Pisces is deeply romantic and sensitive. When charged by a heated ram, he or she may feel intimidated or overwhelmed at first. Because Pisces is a subtle creature, Aries needs to slow down and take time to navigate Pisces' nuanced sexuality. Their creativity is where they really find their common sexual ground. Pisces might be initially intimidated by Aries. Teacher-student games have definite potential here, with roles reversing regularly. Pisces teaches Aries to slow down and submit to the sexual experience, becoming one with her lover in a spiritual sense. Aries strips away Pisces' inhibitions and isn't afraid to explore all of the fish's kinks and eccentricities. Compatibility rating 7 out of 10. Pisces and Aries compatibility pros. Aries has the ability to ground Pisces and help her make her big dreams a reality. Pisces teaches the ram to cultivate a higher purpose in life rather than just playing for the sake of winning. Pisces usually has the flexibility required to cope gracefully with Aries' intense take-charge personality. Pisces and Aries compatibility cons. Aries is straightforward and deeply values honesty, which he sometimes delivers with force. When Aries tries to shove his opinion down Pisces' throat, the fish passively resists by swimming in the opposite direction, sometimes without giving fair notice of her departure. Mars-ruled Aries is naturally inclined to impose boundaries on the world around him, including on Pisces. Pisces is the sign of transcendence and in many ways doesn't even believe in boundaries. You can see the issue here. While the cardinal leadership sign Aries likes to deal with conflict head-on, Pisces can be avoidant. Conflict inevitably arises. Summary of Pisces and Aries. This relationship can be rich and rewarding when both partners are secure enough to be open-minded. Pisces and Aries will have to agree to disagree often, so if one or both of them shows excessive resistance or narcissism, this relationship can face serious obstacles. However, they're both passionate and creative enough to find ways to stay happily together. That is, if they are deeply invested. Neither sign is likely to stay long in a relationship that isn't based on a deep connection or that fails to excite them. If they're truly in love, they will give their all to making it work. Overall compatibility rating 3 out of 10.